It's Friday the 13th, a day many consider unlucky and a few actually fear. But what do you do when that fear turns into a phobia? Here to shed some light on the subject, please welcome back clinical psychologist and author and Dr. Michael Friedrichs.
Thank you.
Nice to have you here. Boy, a lot of titles in here.
Yeah.
I wonder just first, if I may jump in, that if people really fear Friday the 13th, they may not even be watching. They're probably still in bed with the blankets over their heads. And,
Absolutely.
You know, just weeping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's true. You're
Is
right.
it that bad?
It can be for some.
Yeah.
We'll see in a minute. It's actually much more than we used to think it was.
So when does a fear turn into a full-blown phobia?
Well, it's technically, we want to define it first. It's a type of anxiety disorder where a person has a circumscribed fear of a specific object or situation. And more importantly, they go to great effort to avoid that thing, and they're embarrassed about it. They know that they're being irrational. So those things need to be...
phobias?
Well,
We're going to find out today
right.
if you have any phobias.
Really? Oh, okay.
I'm going to expose you guys to various...
Okay, all right. And what are some of the more common phobias? We hear, you know, like Friday the 13th and the 13th.
Right. Well, there's
number
the
13.
fear of Friday the 13th, which, of course, is paraskevadecatriophobia.
That's right.
It's a
That's
Greek lesson
Yeah,
today,
that's right, yeah.
which is probably an offshoot of this business of the fear of the number 13, which is triskaidekaphobia, which has interesting origins, actually.
Their fear of spiders.
Well, I got some toys here. These are my phobias. They don't have to be yours.
Okay.
I keep them under the bed. You've heard of, now, I've got props today. You've heard of arachnophobia.
Yeah,
I'm going to hand
arachnophobia.
these to you. We're going to see, this is...
No fear of spiders for me. You?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, good. You may not have heard of arithmophobia,
Yeah.
which is the fear of using numbers. All of these are real. I'm not kidding.
Yeah.
This is not
Arithmophobia.
arithmophobia. Some people are afraid of numbers.
Nope, I'm not, unless there's an IRS agent nearby.
Right. Well, you may have heard of aphetophobia, which is the fear of snakes.
Okay,
This
yeah.
this is my friend Severus.
Well,
is
you
that your?
You
is
know
that
what?
your-
I'm thinking, yeah.
Let me put it this way.
Yes.
I'm not afraid of this one.
Okay.
But,
This is
but yes, all right, now we're getting closer
Yes.
to my spectrum
this is
of
what we
fear.
call
Yeah, I'm
graded.
not
This
really
is what we
liking
call
that.
graded exposure. In therapy, we would introduce you to something like
For
this.
example, you know, when
That's
we're
really
on vacation
realistic.
and there are little lizards running around,
Right.
I often think, look, they are just dinosaurs that weren't taken out.
Well, that's true.
So I fear them a little bit.
No, but now this is a highly reasonable thing,
Yeah.
right? So fear
Yeah.
of snakes. We have
Yeah, because you can have justified fears.
Sebophobia, which is a fear of snacks.
You don't have
I
that
kid you
problem.
not. I kid
Really?
you not. Yeah,
Fear of
absolutely.
snacks?
Absolutely. Some people are afraid of snacks.
Not at all.
We have
your
scatophobia.
favorite sun chips?
Scatophobia.
Yeah, no.
Scatophobia.
And that's a fear of...
I'm not going to tell you what
I
that
know.
is. You can probably figure it out.
And I would just warn everybody at home.
That would be difficult to have that fear, wouldn't it?
But people, well, in
I would
public,
certainly think
don't
you-
Google it. Don't Google it.
Well, and by the way, if you're staying in a hotel in France, that's
Yeah.
not a drinking fountain.
Right, okay.
We
But
have...
all right, but no, this is fascinating, because I had not heard this one. By the way, the roll's not proper. What is this fear? I mean, we know what the fear is, but I mean, how do
Yeah.
people react to it?
well, they obviously would have to wash themselves thoroughly, and
Okay, so
they
they
waste a
want
lot
to be
of time.
totally
there.
disassociated
Yeah,
with
but
it.
it's a phobia. You'll see in a minute.
Okay.
It's quite
Okay.
something. Now we've got fear of dust, which is kineophobia.
Yeah.
Fear of dust.
Fear of dust.
Kineophobia.
Kineophobia. We have
Kineophobia.
kineophobia. We have. Oh, this is my favorite. Now I researched this.
Yeah.
This is aphebophobia.
Aphebophobia.
This is aphebophobia.
What is aphebophobia?
Fear of adolescents. Fear of teenagers.
Everybody get to see that?
Fear of teenagers.
Yeah, I fear my children. Yeah, that's what that is. Yeah. All right.
That's the picture on Wikipedia. Look it up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
You didn't know that was out there, did you? We got
I didn't know.
hemophobia.
Oh,
That's
wow.
fear
Which is the fear of blood.
blood.
I don't want to even know where you got that.
I gotta be careful. I gotta return that.
Yeah.
We have salachophobia, which is the fear of sharks.
Oh.
Okay, but that's because you fear
That's
death.
a rational fear.
Well, we'll get. Yeah, as you'll see, some of them are rational, but some people won't get in the ocean.
Oh,
So-
because of that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. We've got bibliophobia, which is fear of books.
Books.
Oh,
Now available on Amazon.
Let me see. You got a book out? I didn't know you had a book.
I signed it for you.
Thank you.
Shameless self-promotion. We've
Yeah,
got
very good.
dipsophobia, which is fear of drinking.
Oh, I thought
Fear
it
of
was.
drinking, and then
Hello is in his fear
fear of rain,
Oh, look
which
at
is
you.
Are there people who have a fear of rain?
yeah, pluviophobia.
What is it?
They don't
It's
live in the
called-
Northwest.
It's
do
called
they?
No, they don't live in Oregon.
Yeah. Look at you. That's
what the toilet paper is
there you
for.
go.
Okay.
And then
All
there's
right, people who have a fear of rain, how in the world do they?
they don't
manage?
leave home.
Yeah,
They don't leave home.
that's all.
There's my
That's-
personal
yeah.
favorite.
Yeah, I would have saved the water one for last, but go ahead.
It's not. It's not right. It's not fear of picture frames.
Yeah.
It's iatrophobia, fear of doctors.
Fear of
Fear of doctors?
Yeah, fear of doctors.
And then there's my favorite.
I don't get that, though. What's the frame?
Because he's a doctor?
Yeah. Okay. Wait a minute. Wait, no. Let me help you. Let me help you.
Back to dipophobia.
Wait a minute. I'm going to help you. I'm going to help you. My favorite of all, is cockophobia.
Yeah.
Take a guess.
Yeah, I don't want to. It's still too early.
Fear of ugly people.
Oh, all right.
Now, we have treatments.
Okay.
There are treatments available for these. All joking aside, when you have these problems, they're debilitating. Systematic desensitization, still the #1 treatment for this. That is graded exposure, where we hand you rubber snakes,
and you learn to deal
and we
with
teach
it.
you relaxation techniques. The biggest breakthrough in recent history with that is Kegel exercises. We found brain neurons in the stomach lining. There is an intrinsic connection between your stomach and anxiety, as you probably inferred. I mean,
We're all
people get
doing
sick. They
Kegels
throw
right
up.
now.
People, I do every time I come on. People throw up when they get scared. It's your stomach. It's all about your stomach. So we do Kegel exercises. There's cognitive behavioral therapy, which is about 30 years old. That's where we teach people to rationally attack the thoughts that, like, mice are going to kill me. You know, like, no, really, are they really? People are making mountains out of molehills. There's a systematic way to do that. And then medication, which, I don't like, but SSRIs, the Prozac, the selective serotonin reuptake inhibitors, and anxiety drugs, benzos, which have an addiction potential, so those are our last resort.
Wow.
I had no idea. I had no idea. Here's your, you may have your blood back. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
All right.
And you can take this back as well.
Yeah, that's our...